In late February, the United States launched B-2 bombers against Iran, backed by Donald Trump's threats of total destruction. Only weeks later, that aggression vanished. Trump was publicly thanking the Iranian government and ordering a halt to military operations in Lebanon. He told Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that enough is enough, effectively forcing a pause on America's closest ally. It was a sudden, uncharacteristic diplomatic surrender. But what could force the U.S. military to back down so completely? The answer lay in a 21-mile strip of water that the U.S. military could bomb, but couldn't seem to control. This is the Strait of Hormuz. It is a narrow gap between Iran and the Arabian Peninsula that serves as the only exit for the Persian Gulf. At the height of the crisis, 2,000 cargo ships were trapped inside the Gulf, unable to navigate past the Iranian coast. Oil and 20,000 crew members, all of them stalled at a single maritime gate. By freezing this artery, Iran created a global economic bottleneck that no amount of military posturing could immediately resolve. The United States tried to break the hold by imposing its own naval blockade, moving warships in to assert traditional maritime dominance. But Iran bypassed the blockade entirely. They met Chinese vessels in the open ocean and transferred their oil payload directly from ship to ship. They also sidestepped American financial sanctions by trading exclusively in Chinese yuan, moving their economy completely outside the reach of the US dollar. While the world's trade remained frozen in the Gulf, Iran found a way to keep its own exports moving, rendering the US naval presence ineffective. Iran then rewrote the rules of the strait. They crossed out the old international shipping lanes and established a new route that hugs their own coastline. To use this pathway, every ship must now request direct Iranian permission and pay a toll to pass. Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, the Speaker of the Iranian parliament, has been the face of this new policy. He stated that the regulations of the strait are decided in the field and that American social media posts would not ever change the physical reality of who controls the water. Iran then tied the opening of this trade route to a single demand, a ceasefire in Lebanon. They successfully used a local shipping lane as leverage to dictate military policy in a country hundreds of miles away. Under mounting economic pressure, the U.S. eventually conceded, leading to a 10-day ceasefire in Lebanon. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi quickly announced the terms of the opening. The strait would only remain open for the duration of the ceasefire, and all ships were still required to follow the Iranian coordinated coastal route. This wasn't a return to the old status quo. It was a